But speaking of Jackson, I just got through with my show this morning, and this story here broke. And man, did your boy laugh like there was no tomorrow. I knew this guy worked for the city, but I just completely forgot. From WLBT, Robert Lee, Jackson's only engineer in public works, resigns. You mean to tell me that Jackson, Mississippi had an employee, a white employee, an engineer, and his name was Robert Lee, like Robert E. Lee? I'm sorry, bro. There's some irony there. It just is. The blackest city in America. They tell you that all the time. That's why they had to have a black-owned garbage company. Said, oh, it's racist if anything other than black people pick up my garbage. I thought it was racist to say that black people picked up garbage. Man, how times have changed. I guess what they meant was it's racist if a black-owned company don't get the multi-million-dollar contract to pick up the garbage. Anyway, back to this topic. I'm sorry, y'all. That's funny. We had a Robert Lee working for Jackson who was white. And he's now quit Jackson. Good on him. Let's read this real quick. Jackson Public Works Director will soon be without a city engineer. He was the only engineer working for the city, by the way. City engineer Robert Lee has submitted his resignation effective April 19th to take a position elsewhere. Lee, who has been with Jackson for nearly 20 years, is the only engineer in public works and takes with him years of institutional knowledge. This is another challenge for the mayor to have to respond to, Ward 7 Councilwoman Virgi Lindsay said. We certainly need an engineer to keep the projects moving forward in the city. Lindsay, who also worked with Lee during her time as executive director of the Greater Belhaven Foundation, says she worried the vacancy would slow work on several projects underway or about to be underway, adding that the council recently approved issuing $40 million in bonds for infrastructure work. It's very difficult to keep projects moving forward without a city engineer. How quickly can the city fill that position is unclear. Jackson has had an opening for senior civil engineer since February of 2022. The position pays between $52,000 and $63,000 a year, essentially the same as an engineer in training position for the Mississippi Department of Transportation. Jackson currently has 14 open positions in public works, including 2 traffic signal technicians, a senior electrician, 2 equipment operators, a heavy equipment operator, and an HVAC technician. Now, I've sat here and I've stroked Jackson off talking about how good for a casino would be for downtown and what it could do for downtown. And then just reading this, I'm instantly reminded that the red lights don't even work downtown. I retract the entire first 25 minutes of this entire video. Jackson doesn't deserve a $500 million casino development. It just doesn't. Here's what I recommend. Turn to some bitch around and face it towards Rankin County. Problem solved. The old Gold Coast, Rankin County style. Can't even work their red lights. Have y'all driven downtown lately? Now, I know I've done a video about this, but they fly 3 flags in front of Thagamar Hall. About a month ago, I was downtown and happened to look up at them and took a picture. I was eating lunch with a buddy of mine. None of the red lights work, by the way. And these flags, the American flag, the state flag, and the city of Jackson flag, were all in such disrepair that it was absolutely abhorrent. Took a picture, put it on Twitter and Facebook, just said, if you can't take care of the little things like that, if you can't take care of the little details, the little quality of life things, like making sure the state flag, the city flag, and the American flag don't look like they've been through a war, which technically they have if they've been in Jackson. Those are battle flags, damn it. The next day, they replaced them and posted a picture. And old Fat Melvin, the mayor's bitch, said that my picture was fake and that those flags were not in bad condition. These are the little petty bitch battles that the people that work for the city of Jackson like to have. Like, no, you're lying. Those flags weren't in bad shape. I mean, I got the screenshots of all this stuff. I promise I ain't lying about this. but these are the people that have been handed the keys to the once bold new city. Democrat death culture. I can't believe Robert Lee stayed as long as he did and put up with it. Could you imagine these free the land idiots being your boss? God damn. I couldn't stand them just running the city I lived in with no personal interaction with them. Could you imagine working for these fools? Effing nightmare. What a joke. I can just get fired up thinking about it. Idiots. Idiots. Hey guys, if you want to support what we do here, I don't like asking for donations, but if you want to buy a shirt, we got them. The FAFO shirt there. They're on sale on my website now, buyfafo.com. We got shirts. We got hats. Got flags. Would really appreciate the support. It goes a long, long way to keeping this operation afloat. All right. Moving along. There's the website information down there on the bottom of the screen. If y'all so choose to buy a shirt or a hat or a flag.